Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsea. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make this card, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box below. Today I'd like to share with you another alternative project using the December 2020 paper pumpkin kit called Beary Comforting. This fun kit created 12 cards, and what I like to do is use the contents of that kit and create my own cards. And so I've been sharing those all week. If you'd like to see the rest of my alternative projects as well as the unboxing video, you can click on my playlist, and that is up here in the top right corner. So today I'd like to show you how I use the scraps to create this fun card. So what I have here, I do have the circle that came in the kit. And this circle has the gold stripes over the rich raspberry stripes on the soft sea foam. And this comes in the kit just like this. And then I have some scrap pieces. So this is a scrap piece of soft sea foam cardstock. You can either use this from the card base that is soft sea foam. You could also get this from an envelope or just cut a piece of soft sea foam cardstock from your own stash. Then I have some scrap paper. I used this one for my alternative number 2, where we cut out the gold leaves, and then I just saved the rest of that pattern. And what I'm going to go ahead and use that for my card today. This is the back of the Calypso Coral card base, and you can stamp on this and use this as well, as you can see here in my example. I stamped the leaves in Calypso Coral on that cardstock and then cut it out with a circle die. And then this is the rich raspberry card base. It's just the solid back side, and again you could stamp on this and use it if you're interested in that. Okay, so for today I want to use the large circle. I'm going to use the rich raspberry pattern piece, and then I've also cut a piece from some gold foil, and I'm just going to add that to my card just to give it a little more of a shine to it. So what I've done is I've pulled out all my solid edge circle dies from the Layering Circles die set, and I'm going to just find one that will fit in this larger area here. And it looks like this one does. I think this one is a 1 1/4 inch diameter circle. So I'll go cut this and I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see here that a little bit of that pattern is on the circle. If it was solid, I would do some stamping just to give it some interest. And you can see here on the Calypso Coral circle that I used the leaf image from the stamp set in the kit to give it a little bit of interest. If I had any other circles that I was using that were solid, I would stamp on them. Don't miss next month's kit. The Sending Hearts in January 2021 has everything you need to create 8 adorable cards. You can also purchase the Little Love Boxes add-on kit to make 20 tiny printed boxes. Get the details on my blog, creativechelsea.com. And make sure to sign up before January 10th. So now we're going to take this piece of soft sea foam, and it is 1 3/4 inches by 5 3/8 inches. And we're going to stamp the Hooray randomly all over. I'm going to do tone-on-tone stamping. So I have the soft sea foam ink, and I have my Hooray stamp, and I'm just going to randomly stamp it. So I'm going to try and make sure that it stays nice and horizontal on my cardstock. And then just kind of fill in any of these gaps here. There we go. So you're going to come up with something like this. And then I'm going to stamp the greeting Hooray. And I'm stamping that in rich raspberry on a piece of white cardstock. And it is 1 3/4 inches in length and 9/16 inches in width. And that is just going to be the perfect amount of cardstock that I need to stamp this hooray. If you're choosing a different greeting, you may want to change the size of your cardstock. So I'm just going to place that off to the side and let that dry so it doesn't smear. And then we can go ahead and start putting our card together. So some of the other pieces I need is a piece of ribbon, and I am using the cinnamon cider ribbon. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some ribbon to my soft seafoam card base. And so on the back here, I'm going to add some adhesive to these corners. And I'm going to start by placing one end of that cinnamon cider ribbon to the back corner and then wrap it around the top and then come over and cut about a 1/2 inch or so beyond the edge so that I can wrap that back around to the back of that cardstock. So go ahead and add your circle to your card base. I want it to come down just slightly, maybe about a 1/2 inch from the right and from the top. Then you're going to add your next largest circle, and that's going to kind of go up near the top, but you still want about a 1/2 inch or so from the left side. This one I'm going to place with just some Stamp and Seal, so it's directly on the card base. And then your smallest circle, you're going to add on top of everything. And you want to just leave a little bit of space here for your bow. So you do want to place it with a dimensional just on one side. And just somewhere to kind of bring all those circles together. Something like that. So now you're going to take one of your die cuts. If you don't have any more die cuts from the kit, you can take the bear stamp that came in the kit and stamp that color and cut it out and use that. And then you can also use an X-Acto knife to cut around the arm of that stamped bear so that it can hold a grouping of flowers or something else. So I'm just going to adhere this directly to that large circle, right off to kind of in the middle of that circle, and then take a dimensional and place it behind the die cut flower or present, whatever you have that you're going to use, and stick it underneath that cute little hand and stick it down on top of the bear so there's some dimension there. Then you're going to grab your hooray, and I like to add just a little banner to this. And so just in the center of that short side, make a small slit and then go from corner to the top of the slit. And then this is just going to go right here. You can place it with dimensionals or just right onto your card. I'm going to place 2 half-size dimensionals on the back. And I want it to be right above that ribbon. So a little bit on the bear and onto that small circle and just above the ribbon so that I can tie a bow. So I'm going to take about 10 inches of that cinnamon cider ribbon and tie a little bow with it. And then I'm just going to adhere that bow with a glue dot. So from my roll of glue dots, just going to push that ribbon into it and add it right underneath my greeting. I want to add some of the in color enamel dots, and this will just be a fun addition. So I want to use that yellow color. So I'm going to grab my pickup tool and pick up some of that yellow bumblebee dots. Just add them kind of around the circles wherever you would like. And that card is all done. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this fun card today. If you're interested in seeing close-up images and written instructions, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. To receive your own paper pumpkin kit, you can subscribe through the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.